Hey, we are back with another tutorial. So I'm just showing you very quickly here, everything I have out here. I use this, what is this, self-adhesive tape? I don't know the proper name. I apologize. And I literally just got it from Walmart. It was a double pack. I have two set of pliers and I have my cutters, and I am using the 20 gauge pure copper wire. I have my measuring tape. I have a chain that I already started working on that we're going to finish, and I do have a selenite pendant that I also finished. That's what we need the chain for. So what you see right here is you see me cutting off the pieces of this. I want to call it gauze so bad, but I really don't feel like that's what it's called, but it's okay. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I cut this very carefully because once it does stick to itself, it really is hard to come off. But it is very effective in protecting my fingers. I put it on my two thumbs and my two pointer fingers because that's pretty much what I use the most um, as I'm wrapping. But it's something that really does save your hands because the side of your fingers can get hard from like how you have to press down on the wire. So this is a step that I do not miss. When I first started, I wasn't using it, but you can feel the difference because, and plus, I mean, your hands will start hurting after a while too in those same areas where you're holding the wire. So how you have to hold the pieces is important that you do have that protection for yourself. So that's what this is all about. I'm just taking my time wrapping it because, like I said, it really does stick to itself, like for real, for real. And like I said, we're going to finish off this necklace. I'm going to show you how to do the links. This ended up being like 22 inches, which is what I wanted. I wanted about 22 inches long. I wanted a nice length to go with the pendant. So, as you see, let's go ahead and get into it. Now, I can't even tell you how long it took me to make all the other links because I honestly, I be zoned out, honey. And like this wire wrapping is meditation for me. Like, I really be in my zone. Um, and that's what I love about this, and this is why I'm so grateful that it's something that I am really called to because I truly do enjoy it. But I just keep making links, and then at some point I'll like stop after I have a certain amount. I'll like stop, and then I'll start to link them to see how long they are to see how many more I need to make. And then I also sometimes because this is one of my favorite links to use. So I'll keep a few, maybe 10 to 15 already pre-made for something else that I'm working on. But what you're seeing right now here, you're seeing me cut off two pieces of wire. One piece we're going to use to make the link, and the other piece we're going to use to make the closure or clasp for the necklace for it to stay on your neck. So here's one thing about me, baby. I am real, what should I say, old school. I don't measure anything. Like, and for the most part, I do good. Like, I hardly waste any wire, but I do not measure anything. I'm trying to get better at it since I am going to be doing these tutorials. But what you're seeing here now is like how we form this link, how I am shaping the wire. And I use two pliers because one I use it to hold the one end, and with the other plier I use it, you'll see I'm pulling it around, and you have to pull it tight. You have to pull it tight so that it will coil on there completely like sealed, which is the way that you want it. So let me tell you why this blue tape is on this plier, because I tried it. Somebody was like, well, you put the blue like painter's tape on there um to help preserve the plier stuff. It did not work for me. That it did not last because I use my tools, child. Baby, it did not work for me. Do you hear me? Not at all. So that's what that's about. I'm not saying don't try, but for me, it was like kind of a waste of time because it came off very quickly. Because the more you use it, the more it's going to get rubbed on, and it just didn't last. So what you see me doing now is that very tail end piece, pinching that down so that it's not sticking up. so that it looks beautiful. It is flawless. And that's one thing I love about copper, especially this copper. It's like butter. Like we work together. I always say you don't go against the wire, you work with the wire, you flow with the wire. So this is what it looks like. Um, and then I did have a little extra, but that's okay. And so I actually have a bag that I keep my extra pieces of copper in. I don't throw anything away. And one day I'm gonna do something with it. So what you're seeing here now is you're seeing me make like kind of like a hook to link that to the chain. And so we're getting the one end, and we're gonna go ahead and get that ready. And there you go. You just link it in and then use your plier to close that up, and it'll stay good and tight for you. And just like that, then that'll finish the chain. And now we are moving on to the clasp. And so this technique is somewhat similar as far as how I make it. So you see how I'm bending the wire and see like that. So I like kind of have them crossed over each other, but we're not gonna go ahead and start to wrap it around because we need to hook it through. So that's when I get the other end of the chain. And yes, I pretty much do use my pliers to grab everything. And then you're just gonna kind of loop it through, and then we'll go back and wrap it around. And it's the same thing. You have to hold your pliers really tight, and then you see me pull it down, and then get the other pliers to wrap it around. And just keep going, and keep going, and keep going, because you want it tight. You want it to be very sturdy. You don't want anything moving. And so same process here is what you're seeing. You're seeing we just continue to wrap it so that way we can have a completely solid clasp. And then as always, you have to get that little tail end tucked in there. I always normally finish with my where is oh man, the chain nose pliers, because that very little tip is perfect for this. And this is actually my favorite pair. I always use these pliers. I love them. So there you go. So we did it. We got it done. And now we're gonna and see, here go the other thing. Now this is like really my first real one. So just bear with me because I gotta get all the names of this. I ain't gonna lie. But I'm excited I'm even doing it. Anywho, see that right there? Those. Okay, so you know how it has the different sizes on it. So what you're gonna do now is I'm gonna point to you which size that I'm using, because on some of these other things too is that they're not all the same size. But you will see which one I'm talking about once I get finished getting this straight. Hold on. But I hope that you are doing well. I hope that you're moving in a place of peace and ease. You know, I got to insert my motivation because this is what I do. And I hope that you had a wonderful day. Okay, so let's get back to the wire wrapping. So you see I pointed to that one. And then we're going to go ahead and place our wire in between. Just like so. And then we're going to go ahead and bend it around. Just like that. Make sure it has a perfect shape, which it does. And then that very little end part, we are going to like pinch it for it to go out, so it has that I guess you could say groove in it to make sure that the necklace doesn't come off. So that's what you're seeing me do right here. And then I'm going to get out my little anvil, And I'm gonna hammer this some just to make, I'm gonna harden it is what I'm doing, because you don't want to get it too hard, so you can't get it on and off, but just add that. Because see, the one thing about copper is the more that you move it or manipulate it, it hardens as you do so. So I just hammer it just a little bit. Don't want to do it too much because you want to be able to get that necklace on and off with ease. And then the end of the end that we pinched off, that part that I cut off, I go over with a file and just smooth that out. Make sure that it's smoothed out, that it's sharp, and it's not going to stab you, basically, is what it is. You want to make sure that it's safe and that it's just smooth, and that everything's okay. So that's what you're seeing me do here. You're just seeing me make sure that that is completely flat and smooth, and it will not just stab anybody in the neck. And there we have it. So that is the hook, and now I'm just shaping it, making sure that it's laying in the direction, laying in the way that we need it to, because we need things to be uniform. And now we're going to hook it just to make sure that it's it's giving what we need it to get, because we want it to, we want it to be A plus plus, because that's one thing over here about ethereal equilibrium. Everything that we make is custom, baby. Every single thing. Nothing that I make is exactly the same. That is what I love the most about what I do. So here we go. So you hooked it in and squeeze it, and there you go. And this is a very durable necklace. I actually have this as a bracelet. I made one for me, I made one for my son. And I do have this in a necklace for myself, like using these links. But okay, now I'm showing you the selenite pendant that I made, which I absolutely love. And these items will be available in my online store as you're seeing this. So click the link in my bio, Ethereal Equilibrium by Reese.com. And so I'm just putting it on here, so we're going to get a peek see of what this is looking like. And she looks good. Actually, it's giving day energy, and I love that for us. It looks good. Oh, so excited. And that's the thing too, I never get tired of this. Like, I always be happy, always be excited, like, yes. So look at it. Eat down. Come on, y'all. Is that not beautiful? Well, with that selenite, that cleanses and clears out all the energy that is not in alignment with your grace and highest good. So wearing that in your heart space, baby, oh, it is protecting your energy, something serious. That's what I love about selenite. And I also have a selenite wand on my website as well. So what? Well, maybe one day we'll do a wand tutorial. Them things take a minute to make, but we will see. And there you have it. So now what I'm going to show you like some other things that I have, on my website, so you can shop with me. And so for every piece that I make, I charge up on Mother Earth, I charge in the sun, charge in the grass. This is another type of link that I make, and I actually have some items coming out with that. And I love it. It's beautiful. And this is a bracelet, which I love. It sometimes I'll be having it be so hard sometimes, because I be wanting certain things for myself, and I'm like, no, I don't need to make nothing else. Okay, my bad. That was an arm cuff. What else do I have? Let's see. Oh, this choker. This, I don't even think, is this on the site yet? I'm not sure. Um, I think it is. Well, it will be by now. It will be. That choker. And then this is the heart wand. This is the heart wand, and I love hearts. So yes, by the time you see this, every single thing that you're seeing will be on the site. Oh, the earrings. I was going to say something different. The earrings, they are up there, and I just love those. I love that, and that's 10 gauge, and I just love that look. I love that chunky wire look. It's just giving me artsy. Oh, and these are sometimes people call them third chakra charms. Some people call them hair charms. But I'm gonna do a tutorial on how to wear those because a lot of people don't really understand them until they see them. And this is a plant stake. Copper is great for your plants because it enlivens your soil. That's it for now, y'all.